guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Chef Rambo. I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be making chicken fettuccine Alfredo. Let's go ahead and get started. You're going to need boneless, skinless chicken breasts, heavy whipping cream, fresh parsley, grated Parmesan cheese, as well as shaved Parmesan cheese, fettuccine noodles, jerk seasoning, Creole seasoning, parsley, black pepper, Parmesan cheese, salt, leaf oregano, blackened seasoning, Italian seasoning, garlic powder, minced garlic. I also have a stick of unsalted butter as well as garlic bread. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. To clean my chicken, I like to use a little bit of apple cider vinegar and water. If you guys wanted to use white vinegar or anything else, you are more than welcome to use that. This is just how I like to clean mine. I'm gonna go ahead and start boiling the water for my fettuccine noodles, and once the water came to a boil, I added in my fettuccine noodles and a little bit of salt. After 15 minutes, this is how your noodles should look. Okay guys, now we can go ahead and season our chicken. I'm gonna start off with the Jamaican jerk seasoning from Weber. You don't wanna add too much, probably using about a teaspoon of each ingredient, okay? Each seasoning. I'm gonna also go in here with some blackened seasoning. This is gonna help give our chicken breast that delicious golden brown color, but it's also gonna have a little bit of a blackened color too. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and go in with our Creole seasoning. Now it's time to add a little bit of garlic powder, because you can't make this without having no garlic powder. And now we're gonna add some black pepper, you guys. And the last and final ingredient is gonna be salt. I tried really hard to not over season my chicken breast, you guys, because I have a really bad habit of over seasoning food sometimes. I get really season happy, so I did not want to overdo it. And I noticed that a lot of my subscribers, you know, don't like all the extra seasonings. So I tend to try to do away with all the extra seasonings if I can. Okay guys, we can go ahead and add a little bit of canola oil to a pan, and we are gonna fry these chicken breasts for about 10 minutes on each side. We're gonna go ahead and put down a little bit more of that blackened seasoning just to give our chicken breast that dark color that we're looking for. You guys, this looks absolutely delicioso. Perfect. Not too much. See, I'm adding just the right amount, you guys, not too much. So after you add that much blackened seasoning to your chicken, I also added in, you guys, a little bit of parsley. Even though I know the parsley is gonna fall off, it still gives it a nice color and it makes it look really, really pretty, obviously, too. Okay, so we can go ahead and give our chicken breast a flip. It has literally been 10 minutes, and we're gonna flip them. And then we're gonna flip them again after another 10 minutes. And as you can see, you see those little bits and pieces of parsley? They're like sticking to the pan, y'all, but some of them ain't. And it makes it this really, I wanna say a burnt color, but it's not all throughout, it's just a little bit. But it's so, so, so cute. And all I'm doing is just taking that oil and just kind of pouring it back on top of the chicken breast so that they stay nice and juicy, and they do not dry out and lose a lot of that juiciness and flavor that we get. Perfect, perfect. And y'all gonna think I'm weird, but I like to take a knife and stick it through my chicken all over to make sure it's cooked. So if you guys don't wanna do that, just go ahead and skip that step. After another 10 minutes, this is how your chicken looks. It's slightly blackened, but it's not completely blackened, okay? So now it's time for the Alfredo sauce. I have 1 stick of butter, and I took 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. You guys can use fresh garlic if you want, but you will not be able to cook it in this pan because it's gonna burn. So actually, you guys, all I'm doing is probably stirring this garlic around for about 45 seconds. Garlic, when it burns, it is absolutely terrible. So it's so important to not let your garlic burn. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add the first pint of heavy whipping cream. Some people like to only add 1 or 2 cups of whipping cream, but because I'm making a pretty big amount of fettuccine Alfredo, I'm actually gonna be making a big amount of Alfredo sauce. So I actually ended up using 2 pints of heavy whipping cream, and it takes it about 10 to 15 minutes before it starts to thicken up. I also added in about a cup of whole milk, and for my seasonings, I added in Italian seasoning, I added in salt, I added in black pepper, as well as garlic powder, you guys. And I also added in some grated Parmesan cheese. I went ahead and added the whole 5-ounce container. So you guys can do 2 or 3 ounces, or you can just add the whole container of Parmesan cheese like I did. I think it tastes better, and also the cheese helps to thicken up the sauce, because who wants a watery, soupy kind of sauce? We want this sauce to be watery, but we don't want it to be soupy, you know? We want it to kind of be in between milk, water, and cream. We want in-between consistency. So what I did, you guys, was I took some of that sauce and I put them on top of my noodles. And then what I did was I cut my chicken breast real fancy, and I just put that on top. And now I'm just taking the last bit of the Alfredo sauce and just pouring it right on top, you guys. The green is fresh parsley that I chopped up, and everything is good to go. It looks absolutely wonderful. I'm gonna go in here with some of that shaved Parmesan cheese and just put that right on top. Shaved Parmesan cheese is like fancy, and it's so good, and it looks a lot better on top than grated Parmesan cheese. So this is the finished product, you guys. That was it. This took me like 30 minutes to make, literally. So if you guys are looking for a quick, easy meal, this is definitely gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you guys for watching my videos, watching the ads, and make sure you guys hit the notification bell so you guys can get notified every time I make videos. Bye, guys.